From Echo and the Bunnymen, that was the Killing Moon here on Extra Innings with Andrew Hoty. We got the middle mark coming up next, but first, the Cleveland Cavaliers falling to the Los Angeles Clippers 120-118. They led at halftime 80-59. So the question is, what the heck happened with the Cavaliers? Just being pathetic is really essentially what happened. You have no business losing a game on the road 80-59 the way the Cavs did. They had 40 points in the first quarter, 40 points in the second, then 18 and 20 in the third and fourth quarters, and the Clippers just absolutely annihilated them, top to bottom, in those two quarters. Just outscored them, played defense way better. Paul George with 39 points today for LA. Darius Garland with 28. Jared Allen 17. Max Strus with 20. It's just not going to get it done. And, of course, no Donovan Mitchell due to injury today. Once again, it's not looking good for the Cavs. That's loss number 33, so they will not equate last year's win total to 50 wins like they were last year. It's looking really bad, guys. But you know what? The good news I actually think is for the Cavaliers is they're now the 5th seed. New York has taken the 4, Orlando with the 3. New York currently has the 4 spot. That makes me a little nervous right now because I do not want to play the Knicks. But if Orlando ends up falling down to the 4, that'll make me feel a little bit better. I like the Cavs being at the 4-5 spot because I think they're going to get a team like Orlando in that positioning. But now that the Cavs have dropped all the way to 5, big concerns for the team. But you don't want to face Miami. You don't want to face Philadelphia. They're going to be in the play-in, and that might be Boston and Milwaukee's problem coming up. Milwaukee, of course, the 2 seed. No one's catching Boston, obviously. They've already clinched. Orlando's 3, New York is 4. Right now, we would be with the Knicks. I do not like that matchup. But if we get Orlando or even Indiana, I don't think we're going to get Indiana at this point, but Orlando is the matchup I think the Cavs need to get. Right now, Orlando, though, is the 3-spot team. So 4 is New York. Right now, that spells trouble for the Cavaliers. Hopefully, the Knicks are able to pick it up these last couple games because I like where the Cavs are at, bubbling around seed number 5 or 4. I get if they're 5, they don't get home court advantage, but I think if they get Orlando, they may not need it. Nevertheless, definitely a tricky situation for the Cavs. I think this season has turned into Eastern Conference Finals or bust, or we just need to figure out what the heck the Cavs need to do to get better to fix this mess. Donovan Mitchell not playing, obviously, a big factor of that, but you look at the other teams in the playoffs right now, all of which either have winning records in their last 10 games or are 500. The Cavs are the worst of all the playoff teams, and that includes the East and West, not including the play-in teams. Right now, they're 3-7 in their last 10. New York is 5-5. Oklahoma City 5-5. But that's it. The Cavs in their last 10 games have been awful, just awful, to say the least. Hopefully they figured things out. Hopefully they can win a playoff series. I think that's the goal to, at this point, just say they had a successful season, but I still think it's possible. That may not be enough. Questions are going to lurk around J.B. Bickerstaff. Who knows what's going to happen there? And who knows what Donovan Mitchell's future is going to be as well. Could he re-sign? Could he go somewhere else like the Knicks? I'm not too sure. I think it'd be a little weird if we end up getting the Knicks in the first round, and let's say we lose to the Knicks. I don't think Donovan Mitchell could just pick up and go to New York after that because of the fact he lost to the New York Knicks twice. It may be better for him to try to figure things out here, but nevertheless, that's my thoughts on it. We'll have to see what happens with the Cavs, but it looks like it's going to get ugly. We got some Guardians talk coming up in a little bit, but first we got the middle mark.